be like, oh, the same way you've always been for 5 years. And then, because it was really difficult, but it was really gratifying. Like he was saying about, you know, you make a basket, you kick a goal, you hit a home run, you feel good. It felt really good to work hard. It was weird, but it was kind of a cool, calculated character, which was fun to play in a really strange way.
That's good. And for you, Jensen, usually Dean has this huge, great, heavy weight on the back that is to be the big brother. And you have just a few windows in which you have been the chance to be yourself when actually you separated. So sometimes it was with Castillo, and the other time because he turned on you and all this stuff. Which one do you prefer? The burden or?
You know, I think Dean. I think he needs that pain. He needs that responsibility. He needs that burden in his life to kind of validate him. I think without that, he kind of feels, you know, aimless and you know, without direction and just. So I think he gravitates towards the painful version of himself, you know, and taking on that heavy responsibility and carrying the guilt that goes along with the decisions that he makes. You know, I think that's something that he needs in his life. There's a certain validation there for him. You know, and it's. I think that was obvious when he tried to become, you know, a domesticated guy, and even though he kind of got pulled back into the life, well, not accidentally, but not himself, he got pulled back into it. I think once he got back into it, he was like, you know what, this is where I feel like I'm needed. This is where I feel like I'm worth something. This is where I feel my most purpose. And I think that along with that comes the responsibility of being the older brother, and the responsibility, you know, the guilt that he has for the decisions that he's made in the past. And so I think that's just a part of what makes him tick.
Perfect. Thank you very much.